going to demonstrate for you that the Android lessons for ChessUp 1 are about to release. Going to show you one of those lessons. We have overhauled our lesson content creation tool so that it's much easier for us to make lessons. So ongoing, you're going to see more lessons released for both iOS and Android. You're going to see this for ChessUp 1 first, but then also eventually ChessUp 2 will include these lessons as well. The lessons do require our app, the ChessUp app. I got it open here on Android device, and we're going to play along here. So it's an audio cue. You focus on the board. You're just going to listen to the app.
In the previous lesson, we learned how to checkmate with two rooks. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to checkmate with two rooks when our opponent's king is very close to the rooks and can attack them. Let's set up the following position. White's rook on a4, b3, black king on d5.
And these lessons wait. So it's a audio prompt, but the board is actually interactive and it's going to wait for you to catch up, and then the lesson continues.
So we see that the rook on a4 is cutting the king off, so we will be chasing the king all the way down to the 8th rank. Let's use the other rook to check the king, so rook b3 to b5. Now the king goes to c6. The rook on b5 is cutting the king off on the 5th rank, but at the same time it's under attack. So we do not want to play rook to a6 here because our opponent will simply capture our rook. So we have two ways of doing things here. We can either connect our rooks so they defend each other, or we can swing our rooks to the other side of the board. We will take a look at both so you know how to do it both ways. So here we'll move our a4 rook to a5. The rooks are now connected, they're defending each other, and we're cutting the king off on the 5th rank. So now let's say black plays a different kind of move and the king goes to d7. When checkmating with two rooks, our goal isn't to constantly check the king. A bigger priority for us is to make sure that we're chasing the king to the edge of the board and making sure the king is trapped and cannot escape from either the 8th rank or the A or H files. But here we want to make sure the king cannot go up to the 6th rank. So instead of checking the king, we will use our b5 rook to go to b6. And this way cutting the king off again. So now king c7. Once again attacking our rook. So we already saw the technique of the rooks defending each other, but this time let's swing the rook to the other side of the board. The rook will go from b6 to h6. Black will play king to b7. And again, we do not have this rook a7 check that we want to play, so we have to swing our rook to the other side. So we're not going to be putting our rook on h5 because then the rook won't be able to go to h7, the rooks will get in the way of each other. We want to make sure that the rooks are on the files next to each other, so we'll put the rook on g5. So let's say the black king goes to c8. The king can still go up to the 7th rank, so first we will cut the king off. We will play rook to g7. The king goes to d8. And now rook h8. Delivering checkmate. Checkmate with two rooks requires the cooperation of the rooks. One rook is cutting the king off while the other one is checking the king. As a general rule, the rooks don't like to be close to the king because the king can attack them. Remember, cutting the king off is more important than simply checking the king. So you need to make sure both that your rooks are safe, and with every move you're pushing the king closer to the edge of the board.
There you go. So that's lessons.